Good day. We're Group 3, and our research study is on the translation and cross-cultural validation of the Beach Center Family Quality of Life Scale to Filipino Tagalog. FQOL, or Family Quality of Life, is the presence of conditions under which families are satisfied that their needs are met, enjoy their shared life, and have opportunities to do the things they perceive as important. Moreover, it is important to consider FQOL and outcomes for intervention to allow the therapist to enable families to have their collective needs met, allowing them to engage in things that they consider important. The Beach Center Family Quality of Life Scale, or Bcfqol, is the most well-established measure of family quality of life available among the assessment tools. The scale was deemed valid in assessing the family quality of life in English-speaking families in the U.S. However, this may not be replicable among populations with differing cultural backgrounds. Therefore, the tool has been examined and translated in different countries and has proven to be valid. However, there is no available translation in Filipino Tagalog. Our study aims to translate the English version of the Bcfqol into the Filipino Tagalog language, allowing a contextualized measure that is more applicable to the Filipino population. This can be used to identify the support the family would need, helping in planning programs and interventions for families with CWD or children with disability members, as well as determining its effectiveness. This may also help in the creation of policies involving the FQOL of Filipinos. This study also aims to examine or evaluate cross-cultural validity, content validity, and face validity of the Filipino-Tagalog translation of the assessment tool. Our research will follow a psychometric design to determine the cross-cultural validity, content validity, and face validity of the items in the Filipino-Tagalog translation of the Bcfqol. It will be conducted online from August to December 2021 and will take place within the Greater Manila area. Our participants will include 2 independent Filipino bilingual licensed OTs who will accomplish the forward translation and 2 independent English bilingual OTs who will accomplish the backward translation. All 4 OTs should reside within the Greater Manila area, and they should be knowledgeable about health and medical terminology and the content area of the instrument's construct. 8 participants will be selected to answer the tests. They will be composed of 2 licensed Philippine OTs, 1 licensed Philippine PT, 1 licensed Philippine SLP, 1 licensed SPED educator, and 3 individuals from partner communities of UST, and they must satisfy the following criteria in order to be eligible. The following individuals are not eligible to participate in the study: Filipino family members, parents or first-degree relatives working or living overseas, and who are not considered as the primary caregiver of the child, diagnosed with cognitive impairment, degenerative diseases, or psychiatric disorders. First, a direct translation, the forward translation, will be done by 2 bilingual OTs whose primary language is Filipino. Next, the backward translation will be done by 2 bilingual OTs whose primary language is English. In each of the steps, the research team will collaborate with a panel of experts to ensure constructs are met. Additionally, both forward and backward translations will be compared to the original tool to ensure that the essence of each item is retained. A cross-cultural and content validation form and face validation form will be administered to the expert panel to see if the items are relevant, written correctly, and measures FQOL. The Content Validation Index will be used to help measure the quality of each item on the PFV of the Bcfqol in terms of its relevance, clarity, and ambiguity, and whether it is culturally or not culturally valid. To obtain this, a 4-point rating scale will be used by a panel of experts to determine the degree of validity for each item. CVI will be calculated at the item level, ICVI, and scale level, SCVI. ICVI will be utilized to guide researchers on what items will be needed, revised, deleted, or substituted. On the other hand, SCI, which will be calculated from the ICVI, will then be used for comparing the content in reference to other items in a specific category.